Good man, Deva. Some hydration before we begin.
Yes. From your hydro homies.
Hydroxy homies.
What the fuck are you people saying?
Dude, no, hydro homies is really a gang of people on Reddit who actually remind people to drink water. in
What,
every random
seriously?
post. Yeah. So any comment by them goes to hydro homies.
No fucking way.
It sounds suspiciously made up. Deva is actually very active on these Reddit boards, aren't you, Deva?
Yeah, I'm surprised. Pleasantly.
Reddit is fun.
I'm not.
Won't do shit for our Instagram page, but yes, he'll go through the depths of Reddit boards to bring us content like Hydro Homies.
That's where
Like
the
Tito
content he
homies.
needs will be available right there
Yeah.
in the depths of Reddit.
Alright,
Dude.
we live people.
Russia attacked Ukraine and the official Twitter page of Ukraine was releasing memes.
Really?
Yes. So
Well, they're
they
reaching out to the younger generation. I guess it makes sense.
so they released put out a meme where you have these different positions of headaches, right?
Mhm.
So the last image was a head which was all red and they were like living next to Russia.
Well, if they can find humor right now, then it's all good.
I think it's desperation. It's damn scary.
It is.
So Kiev actually fought back. They have managed to hold out the Russian forces for today. But in how many days, dude? Because
And-
NATO apparently for the first time in its history deployed its response force, but to all the countries surrounding Ukraine. Okay, it cannot do it to Ukraine because it's not a member. So there you are. What
They're
do
like,
you
okay,
do?
fine. You can have
And
Ukraine.
Zelensky-
That's where you stop.
Yeah, and Zelensky is like, what the fuck? I mean, what am I supposed to do with this? Can you send some people here?
Well, it's more than the legal side of it. They're at least blocking off further points of entry.
Yeah,
So I guess they're just
I mean-
preventing like World War III from progressing.
actually, it's
NATO
actually
has to go by
called.
paper, right?
It's actually a military
Yeah.
strategy where you increase the amount of front line, so your enemy troop is diluted, and they
Yeah.
can't create,
Yeah.
over population in one time.
That's what they did in World War II also. Otherwise, Germany would have won.
Chapter 27 of
We would be
Art of
ruled by
War.
Nazis right now.
You've read Art of War?
Yeah, I mean, the highlights.
So no.
Highlights.
It's a fantastic
Like an
book.
abridgment.
For the listeners who are listening, it's a must buy. I
Think so?
studied, yeah. I studied Art of War and instantly started playing chess and winning all the games.
Okay.
And then they kicked me out. They said, dude, you're using an engine. I said, that was the Art of War deception, bitch. Chapter 1. He said, no, bro. And also, you're not getting your diamond subscription back.
Like, did you do step overs with your chess pieces or what?
No, I mean, they just had a software that detected.
Step overs
Oh,
with chess
okay,
pieces.
okay.
Yeah.
No, I was thinking you was playing it live.
Yeah.
You're touching on some fancy terminology there.
Right?
Yeah. Deva, do you play a lot of chess?
No, I don't.
No, that is not the answer I was expecting after the terminology introduction. But okay.
I was combining football and chess when he said deception. So
Oh, I thought I'm missing something here.
this is not some fancy chess term which you were too.
Because I played a little bit of chess. I was like, wait, what?
So Deva, you played cricket, no? Back in school, college?
In school, yeah. Not in
Left hand bat, right hand bat.
right hand.
Did you guys watch the match? India versus Sri Lanka.
Nope.
I watched the game after ages. It was a lot of fun.
By the way, statutory warning, we're not bluntly speaking, guys.
Jesus Christ, fine, I will light.
What was in my hand?
Well, let me
Not
crack
only-
open the window.
Talking to the offender.
He tests with window closed, noise test.
Mm.
Then during class actually opens it. Amazing. Just amazing.
Let's talk about Russia, Ukraine, guys, for a few minutes here. Russia, they're the bad guys, right? In the fight.
Yes.
What?
No shit.
Hmm.
I mean, Russia has been fucking around with Ukraine since 2004. So, I mean, it was a matter of time because their third president came into power and he started lobbying for part in NATO.
Mm-hmm.
And immediately Russia put sanctions on Ukraine. Okay, I mean, they're like, fine, you want to join NATO, you pay energy, whatever your Western states are paying.
We're closing your.
Energy bill quadrupled overnight. Okay?
Yeah.
2 years later, they shut off natural gas, and the president's approval ratings dropped. And next term,
Who's Zelensky?
Moscow-friendly. No, not Zelensky. This was the
This
third
was way
president.
back.
His predecessor. Okay.
His
Ukraine's
predecessor-
president's rating dropped.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
and a Moscow-friendly president came in 2010, and I think that only led to the separatist-held regions, which are Russia-backed.
Mhm.
There are two regions which are Russia-backed
Mm.
in Ukraine.
They
They're
are.
like at the edge of Ukraine on the
Yeah,
Russian border.
Yeah, and do you guys know? I don't know. Crimea, was it a part of Ukraine or was it always contested that it's not?
Crimea has always been in the part of some of the battles between. It's always
That-
been in the hot water. It's one of those hot topic issues like Taiwan for China.
It's a rich peninsula, so it's hotly contested.
Jammu.
Yeah, it's like the Jammu Kashmir of Ukraine,
God,
Russia.
but fucking Belarus and Lukashenko, Jesus, could you
Mm-hmm.
guys? Do you guys like? Have you read about their involvement in Russia's invasion? Like they are the ones who blocked off, like the forces from the north from protecting Ukraine.
These are
They
the
gave
neighbors,
Russia the-
Ukraine's
the
neighbors.
To the
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
to the east.
these guys
Wait,
have their own
Belarus is
dictators.
also was a Soviet state, right?
Yeah,
I'm not sure. This
it
I'm
it
not
broke out from Soviet Union.
Okay.
So Rus, Russia is the same route.
So it's basically like outright in 2022. It's like few dictators saying, "Hey, this should still be allowed. You can take what is yours. What you think is yours."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like this day and age. And the other side of the conversation is, are aliens among us?
Yeah. I've got enough bombs, and you.
I mean,
don't
aliens
know
have
if at all.
decided they don't even need to invade this planet anymore.
I'm telling you, we are so immature. We are so behind on a point where aliens will actually visit us. I'm sure they've checked us out and decided for what shit we are.
We're probably on their TV. We're an entertainment channel.
Yeah, I'm telling you,
Okay,
it's the
coming-
fucking
coming
keeping
back.
up with the Kardashians.
Coming back.
Coming back. I'm saying, no, for now, for the terrestrials, who do you think would join the fight next? I mean, there's obviously going to be an Axis versus allies over here. Who do you think
Britain.
would be the first ally, or who do you think would be the first Axis to join?
I read an
Don't
article
think-
saying Britain might be the next one who's motivated to fight against Russia for some reason. What were you saying, Raj?
I don't see it tipping over. I don't think we've reached that tipping point yet. I don't think Russia will touch any NATO countries.
Yeah, no. So I'm saying,
He wants to return the
suppose-
Soviet Union to the state he found in. That's Putin's message. That's what he's been. His life's legacy is that. So he wants to complete that before he. The rumors are that there's finally his age is catching up to him, and he wants to complete this task.
He's
So that's
panicking.
his acquisition campaign that he's running right now.
Bringing
I don't
back
think
Soviet.
there will be a situation of World War III. That might be, but what he's doing is such a crisis on a humanitarian level just for Ukraine alone. I'm not saying that's small, but
Yeah,
I don't think we need to. The rest of the world needs to freak out, saying, "Oh my God, what is it going to do to us?" No, our focus should be let's see what we can do to help Ukraine.
No, so basically the two options would be that either you just sacrifice Ukraine, or otherwise if you step in to help Ukraine, then war will break out.
Correct. But it's
People
just
are dying,
fascinating
though.
to see that. Yeah, no, good for people are actually taking up guns to the streets, dude.
Yeah.
Like Zelensky is like not left his country. Like imagine Trump, like if US was under siege, like he'd be sitting in some island in like the Caribbean, just telling everyone like, just you know what, calm down, we got this.
Calm down.
What nukes? Nukes are all fake news.
Yes.
On his
I've
golf
got the
course.
biggest nuke.
Yeah, I've got the biggest.
No, but
Right
My
now-
button, my red button is the biggest.
Yeah.
Trump would have
Is
already
this-
started World War III by this point.
Yeah,
He'd be like, where are all, stomping on all the red buttons he can find, launching everything.
Hold on, Russia and
commented that-
Ukraine are fighting. Let's press the button.
Trump commented that this was a very smart move by Putin.
Yeah, no,
I think
no
the age
surprises
of
there.
Trump is done. The era of Trump is
surprises
done.
Dude, they called him to Fox News. And Trump managed to blame immigrants and come back to America's situation after like one comment on the Russia-Ukraine situation. They asked
Amazing.
him a question on that and he managed to come back to immigrants in America again.
Yeah.
Fucking thing was it resonated with 60-70% of the people. But again, Bill Maher's show, yeah, I was watching the piece he did earlier. He has such a good point. Like right now, we're at a point where Trump is losing support. Like from 55% of Republicans just saying, I support Trump over the Republican Party. Now it's somewhere in the late 30s. So now it's on us to like welcome that side who's realizing where they are, not really like shame them. That was such an excellent point that the rest of the media is missing. CNN, and all of these news agencies are all like, look at these idiots, they were wrong. Look at them. Look at them.
No, highlight the change. and
All
spread
the
that
big
message.
ones.
It was
They
a really
just
nice
love
point, and
wanking off on top of each other, and they're like, all the shit that they ever say is bullshit.
it's divisive, and that's
Yeah.
what the divisive nature of what the climate is what feeds these news agencies. They
Yeah.
just want this division because that's what gets them rating.
Yeah.
Anyway, the point really resonated with me. It's so important that when we're looking at like people who were in that QAnon, whatever fringe, as long as they are outright coming out and saying, hey, I'm realized I made a mistake, it should just not even be, so what else is new? You don't have to talk about it further.
Yeah.
Just
Because
erase Trump.
that's really what you want.
Yeah.
But people
Those
think they
are
want
very good.
more.
I have a question here. Where do you think India will land on if war breaks out?
No, but look at this. Hold on. Before we get to India, I want to talk about this. Ukraine spends like 5 billion in 2020 on military grade deals.
Mm.
Russia spends 10 times that, something around 60 million or something.
Yeah.
And
60 billion.
yeah, so obviously there's only gonna be so much pushback to the Russians
Yeah,
unless
yeah.
someone
Oh, yeah.
intervenes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So either one way it ends very quickly and very badly for Ukraine, or someone hungry like UK to splash his dick against Russia, which they've been trying to do since the Cold War ages. Someone like that comes in, and then China jumps in, doing, for the Russian side, because they want Taiwan. They were like, we need another reason to get into this shit.
Mhm.
So it might blow out that way.
Yeah.
I mean, that is the only thing I think. But otherwise, it could be very swift annexure.
Which
It
is
will be.
not good, though.
Yeah, but
Um,
after the annexation, what happens? But that is, if the precedent is set, then Russia will only gain momentum.
It's not that easy. See, Russia, for all of its military might, which again, their military might only makes the US richer. Let's not forget that. The US is the biggest exporter of arms. So any war profits this country. So there's a more complex variable in play saying the money. Capitalism is still rampant there. War is a capitalistic engine. So it's, while we look at it from a romantic side, which is
That's a great point.
So it may stop after Ukraine.
Until they
or
want more money.
it's not these sentimental, I want to acquire this. It's not what the media is making the explicit agenda for the war. That's not necessarily what's happening on the battleground. So what we are estimating and what is happening, there might be a gap there.
So the validity of reasons, like they may just stop with Ukraine.
Correct. I don't see it breaking out into a full-fledged war, but there are chances. I mean, it's the perfect ecosystem now. This has been the most conducive environment than ever before, so there's cause for concern. But realistically, I would hedge on not an all-out war, but it's more of a humanitarian crisis and Ukraine needs help.
Yeah. A little bit of history on Zelensky. This guy was a movie star and a comedian. Okay.
What?
Rings a bell with Trump, yeah. And probably went to school for doing law, right? And he came out, became extremely popular after he released his first season of his comedy hit show where he critiqued, it was politically oriented, he critiqued and made fun of the oligarchs and all the rich guys and how the government is being just fucking outright corrupt, right?
So
By the second...
in the comedy show, he was actually playing a high school teacher who becomes the president of the country.
Right.
Okay. And the show is called Servant of the People. And the fucking producers made a political party of that as well.
They made the political party, and by the second season was coming out, he was running for presidency, dude.
This guy, he did no rallies, no debates. I mean, just one debate he went to. No rallies, nothing person, everything social media, like on Insta and Twitter, and fucking became the president, dude.
So that is the pinnacle of comedic success we should aspire to.
And if this ain't simulation, I don't know what else is. Right? But yeah, I think he's gonna be fine in this war.
No, but hypothetically, if it were to happen, where will India side?
We're fucked.
India gets a lot of its military deals from Russia, right?
Yeah.
So it's going to be very restrained
India's gonna be
in its
neutral.
approach. It's going to be non-aligned as always.
Yes. Dick between our thighs.
Like we want nothing to do with this.
Yes.
Casually stroking it.
I don't think we can even make an impact on that at this stage. The more important thing becomes, well, if it does become an active war and China is actively engaged,
then we will have to step in.
concurrently, yes. No, concurrently, not step in. Concurrently, Taiwan and all of the others, Chinese issues, Hong Kong becomes part of the same package deal. Like if we win this war, all of this happens. Then you have a stage where China can easily take over. Because I strongly believe their military science is way far more advanced than US.
Yeah. So
art of war, dude.
and China is already contesting some areas with India also. So they'll just use that opportunity to just barge down.
India transfers its forces to the Eastern Front and then Pakistan starts attacking. So it'll be fucking insane.
Pakistan is just still poking us in the ass for no reason from behind while we're trying to fight China.
I feel like they've only exposed like 5 is an exaggeration, maybe 30 to 40% of their military might. Like is actually on the table. China, Pakistan.
But I mean, how can we be laughing? We don't really know. It's shown
That's
to be
true.
like completely useless, but
Hey,
we
I
never
mean-
really know.
Okay,
It's
come
very efficient in bombs.
Oh, this
And
is
suicide bombers.
Yeah, I'm sure that's a significant part of their military force.
Yeah, that's the significant output, dude.
Believe it or not, I'm sure that's true for India also. The human resource is expendable as far as when it comes to Asian countries.
Yeah, I mean,
I
that
swear
was
that line item for the budget, you blow up this little convoy, you can either send like a super complicated AI machine or you send this dude, Rampal, sitting here with a backpack,
just strap him up.
5 lakhs to his family, and this dude will do it.
Hindu dudes are not ready to get blown up, dude. Unless you have 72 virgins ready and you get that shit cracking, it's not happening, bro.
But that's what I'm saying. Whoever this Cheta is sitting here, 5 lakh to his family, and he's in.
Yeah, you can give monetary motivation.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So
I'll clear your debts. Go kill yourself.
pretty much. As dark as it is, that's what I'm sure happened. even
Dude,
in
and it
India.
is actually, it's
He's
part
like,
of Asian
win-win.
culture.
I get to kill myself and I get.
kill you.
No,
Fuck
think
me.
about it.
I fuck me.
Even historically, it's a big part of Asian culture. Like Japanese people have sacrificed themselves in numerous wars. In
Yeah.
World War II, they had those entire kamikaze fighter
Kamikaze,
planes,
Mhm.
Yeah.
which was
So they're like,
devastating.
I don't have any missiles left. Let me be a missile.
Yes. They've straight up like sent soldiers to the massacre just to like
Yeah.
at the end instead of retreating.
Dude,
Yeah.
there was this war movie. I don't know what, and I'm seeing.
But
there's
by
a-
the way, just talking about Kamikaze, if you just graze the building, he's not a fighter, according to Larry.
Larry David.
Yeah.
I can totally imagine him saying shit like this.
He'll be asking his son, wait, did he die or did he just graze it? He said, no, he just grazed it. He said, fuck you. What?
It does not qualify. But
there was this war movie where there was a fight happening between US and Japan, and it was in the sea, and there were battleships, and there were fighter planes, and this Japanese plane, it was going down in the water, okay, but suddenly last moment it took a turn and went down the ship. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Just go down in your water, dude.
yeah, so New York has this museum where they have what's that big ship called, which like an aircraft carrier
Okay.
from World War II, and they've turned it into a museum. And it has it survived 3 kamikaze attacks.
Wow.
So they've made like an entire video of it. They've shown like some damaged parts, and they've made a very nice museum.
A World War II fighter
Aircraft
ship
carrier, yes.
that survived 3 kamikaze attacks.
3 kamikaze attacks.
War discussion is all depressing, guys. Let's move on.
Um,
All my feeds are filled with one or the other crises regarding like what's happening in Ukraine.
you get saturated at the end of the day. You're like, just leave me alone.
Did you guys see
No,
this
but this
viral
is-
thingy where
this
the
is-
tank was just entering one of these Ukrainian cities and there was just an old
That
man
armored
going
vehicle, yeah, that crushed
Yeah,
that civilian
yeah.
car.
straight up went over him. What the fuck?
Yeah. Wait, but they are in a state of emergency, right? Why are there civilian cars roaming around on the roads?
So the
He wants to
solution
get
is
some Kleenex.
tank them.
No,
Run them
that is
over
an
the
act of
tank.
war. That's an act of war.
Yeah, but
They're trying to
probably
invade Ukraine and these are the cues you're looking for.
the guy is
many
going to get toilet paper, so whatever, sure.
Dude, what if they actually didn't
Emergency.
see it, bro? Or did they see it?
What if he has Alzheimer's? He's an old man.
No, did the tank see them, or was it intentional? or
Of course,
what?
no.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
Deviated out of his path going straight. He deviated, went over the car.
Oh my
That's a
Holy
concerning
shit.
reaction he's having. But
There's a couple of teenagers behind the armored vehicle just smoked up and having fun on the roads.
No, speaking of teenagers, this is going to be the most privately captured war ever
Yep.
in the history
Mm.
of mankind.
yep.
Yeah.
The amount
Everybody
of
is a photographer, content creator.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, you might be casually strolling your Instagram stories and you're like fucking missile landing in the front yard.
yeah. And we'll get a lot of inside eyes into the war this time.
It's already happening now. TikTok is pretty much doing most of the video content. I think some 20 to 30% of video content by major news outlets are using is coming from these local content creators. It was a crazy
From
statistic.
TikTok?
Yeah, TikTok. I don't know what all are the options out there, but yeah, one of these.
Then this social media campaign also might tip the emotional balance and insight action to save Ukraine.
Yeah,
Dude, I follow
hope
this.
so.
I follow
hope
this
so.
Ukrainian model, but she's in Bali, so I don't know.
Here I was thinking it's a predictive model or something.
Damn, nice to bring the bar down there.
That's funny. That's funny.
Yeah. So hopefully the folks in Ukraine, they get some peace soon, and they
Yeah,
take care of themselves. Yeah. We'll see. This is it'll be an evolving story, of course.
we're sending our thoughts and prayers. Question mark, question mark.
Yeah, I mean,
No.
much before this week, but
No,
Much
mate,
before
I think my
this
thoughts
week.
or prayers will do. I hope for best.
Yeah. A more practical, bluntly speaking response. What do you say, Deva?
I think that was that.
Eva is still thinking about the Ukrainian model.
No, let him answer it.
No, actually, I was. I was like, what the
There.
fuck is she doing in Bali?
God damn
You
it.
knew he was going to continue. You bastard. You set him up.
I gave him a chance to save himself.
To redeem myself.
Yes. And he straight up just dug it deeper.
Cheers, guys.
No, but on a serious note, I
Yes.
mean, I really hope it de-escalates very soon and rapidly.
Yeah. And we do not have to see a World War III in our time.
Yeah.
But fuck, what a
Because-
story it will be to tell grandkids of our generation. COVID, brink of
I
World
mean,
War III.
No, but think of it.
Realistically, I don't see me
Putin,
having kids now.
Putin just needs to send a dick pic to Boris Johnson and he'll fucking declare war on him. So that's the state of right now European.
Oh, you know,
counterculture.
I just thought of a connection. Like US has all of this technology, and with that, the guy, the Snowden, they made a documentary, and John Oliver did a piece where he tried to explain this entire theft of data in terms of dick pics. Like, if you send a dick pic, where can it be stolen? Who can have access to it? And whatnot. So I was just thinking, like, if US gets access to these dick pics, it can also incite war if it wants. Typical CIA mission around this shit.
That was a brilliant piece. Yeah, that was a really good piece. And what timing! This was the peak of the whole Snowden and the discussion
Yeah.
around Big Brother. Brilliant.
John
That
Oliver
one
actually
episode
went.
pretty much catapulted him. That and the Trump
Yeah.
episode, what pretty much got him to the forefront.
Because they showed like the extent of the journalistic side of the show, not just satire.
Yeah. Very cool.
Yeah.
Think of this as Cisco, Amazon Web Services, and these tech hosting companies. They shut off everything that's running in Russia. Dude, their infrastructure will be crippled, dude.
Interesting, more relevant to our industry.
But can you do that?
The Indian workforce will be weaponized in their IT strength.
I mean, you're effectively forcing Russians to start coding more vehemently and become a major tech company. So
No,
Is
that's a
that-
good point. So I guess in some way everybody will have a small role to play because the world is more interconnected now.
Yeah. On a lighter note, have you guys heard about the birthday problem?
No, what the fuck is that? Oh,
Okay, so-
wait, I'll tell you.
Go ahead. Yes.
Giving treats to all your
Do I
dumbass
want to
friends
listen
in
to the
college
guy
is
whose
the birthday
previous
problem.
sentence-
no. What?
Giving birthday treats to all your dumbass friends in college is the birthday problem, I tell you.
In college? Why
And
would you give
selecting who
treats?
are your friends actually.
Dude, I had to run away from my hostel to hide from all these.
You
Like,
did.
an entire wing of people would first want to kick my ass in the name of birthday bumps and then ask for treats.
Wow.
Okay.
Kick
Yeah.
or treat.
Yeah.
But did you guys Did you guys have this tradition in school where the birthday guy will get like this bag of chocolate or whatever and go around distributing?
The innocent days of birthday celebrations.
So embarrassing.
Humiliating.
You have to go to
Yes.
other classes to do that? Like, why the fuck is that legal, dude? Like, what the fuck?
Oh, no.
remember-
It was not just going to other classes. You would go to other classes, find your one friend and give it to him, and that dude would have like the best day of his life in school then.
You're not doing that, dude. You're not doing
No,
that.
we didn't do that. That's
We
a
used to
big
do
deal.
that in school. Like in this
Give it
entire
to
class.
the teachers and walk off. Okay, we're not singling out our friends in the fucking class and making 35 enemies over there.
Dude, I tell you this, I am not making this shit up. You would take permission from the teacher, go give like 3-4 toffees to your friend, and it'd be like people will be like, oh fuck, he got toffees today.
No, but what the fuck are the other guys doing? Looking at
Yeah,
you. Give selective chocolates to these guys.
It was very
Were you
snobbish
bullied?
behavior, I tell you.
Were you bullied in school?
Till 4th, I was the bully, and after that, I got bullied, but not physically, no.
Wait, really?
Third,
That
fourth
translated?
grade.
It was
right?
more
had
of a
You had a
disrespecting
role
situation.
reversal in 5th.
Yes.
You
What
came
happened
out.
there? Let us unpack.
Fourth
We've
grade.
discussed about this, haven't we?
We have.
Yeah.
The army kids and whatnot.
Yes.
No, I wasn't.
Army
there.
bus stories.
Yes, you.
Yeah.
Yes, you. Or maybe not.
I wasn't there. No.
I was in third or fourth, and we were not doing great financially. So, with the limited resources, I'm telling my parents, like, dude, this is a win-win. I don't want to do this. You can't do this. Like, let's just go with this marriage. It's a holy marriage. No, my fucking parents got me 3 bags of Mango Mood, the little yellow toffee. Do you guys know Mango Mood?
Yeah.
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 Got that
yeah.
green tip with the
And the
yellow.
yellow wrapper.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That used to be
Yellow.
nice, dude. Yeah.
This is my favorite.
2 bags of that. But imagine you're expecting like a Munch or a Kit Kat or some shit like
No,
that.
but that
and you
Dairy
open
Milk.
the-
that used to be
Dairy
better than
Milk.
3rd, 4th, bro.
No, bro. But
Who
yeah,
distributed Kit Kats to the entire class?
Yeah.
not the
that is
entire.
insane.
Okay, for your class, yes.
Yeah, those were the heroes of the class. If they gave out Kit Kats for their birthday.
This was
Dude,
Mango
Mango
Mood.
Mood
I had
was
to
legend,
carry
bro.
around the entire. Mango Mood is good, dude. But carrying it in front of your friends, I got seriously bullied. Like, this is
Because
the
of the
sort of shit you're giving. Like,
color
it's
of it.
tempting us saying you have candy.
Like this Black Santa coming on the birthday, giving out.
No, dude, mine was
Ironically,
in the
Blackie
summer.
was the pretty much the only name that stuck. The
Yeah.
local dialect version.
You were racially sort of like fucking bullied, right? In
course.
school. Yeah.
It's not
I mean,
race. in India,
racial,
though.
yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Oh,
color.
racial as in
Let's
wait, was it
as
like
in the
dark
color.
versus darker? What the or race as in like caste? I'm a little confused.
That was an excellent.
Brown people.
When one Bangalorean is actually looking like a Caucasian today.
That's a valid question. What is it? What
Yeah.
were we bullied on? For this, let's say we were picked on for the color of our skin.
Yeah, it was the
is
color,
that?
right?
Yeah, it was the color. It was
people-
very much the color.
Yeah, and people, of course, kids, they're ignorant and they're not.
So it's called
taught.
Karya, right? Karya means blackie in
Black.
Kannada.
Blackish, black guy.
Blackie, yeah. It's
Yeah.
like Karya is like a blackie. It's like colloquially
Yeah.
calling out the black dude.
Yeah.
Like the dark skinned dude.
Like it doesn't have any sort of like a religious or like caste sentiment to it,
Nah.
but just completely derogatory, used
Yes.
as complete
Derogatory,
disrespect.
inferior. The
again-
implicit bias is inferior.
Inferior.
Yeah, that again is the Indian construct that white is better because of the
Yeah.
romanticism of the colonizers or whatever.
I mean,
Okay,
these are
to-
the days
to
of
Ponmala's point. Ponmala says Dairy Milk or Munch was like the chocolate of like the rich people. No, it was not. At least in Bangalore, you were expected to fucking
It
give it to your
was,
class.
dude. It was. Nobody gave 5 rupee Dairy Milk to the entire class.
Yeah,
That was
nobody.
like calling on a debt on your parents.
This is
Living
like rich-
in a developed metropolitan city, guys.
this is rich people shit.
Yeah, this is rich people.
You
shit.
have to status quo is what the others are doing.
Raj, I mean, I don't know. 3rd, 4th, were you in Sindhi or what?
No, I was not. It was a shit ass school. My 5th, 6th, I did it in a government school.
This was on you. So this was on you. Mango Mood is perfect.
Yeah.
I should have told those seniors
Dude,
who
Small
they used to
talk
give
is-
dunk my
fucking
head in
melody,
the
dude.
commode.
Motherfucking
No, I should have
melody.
told
Who
the kids who were
fuck
trying to
wants
dunk my head
melody?
in the commode that
No.
Mango Mode is legend.
Dude, seriously, but Raj, if you were roaming around with Dairy Milks in our school, you would be the god for that day. You would be celebrated.
Yeah. In this school, jackasses give their friends in other classes. Like
Oh, that totally happened. Which reminds me, like your close circle, your friends are like, bro, I got this. So you have the internal deals. I get 2 of this. I get 3 of this. So that is there. Yes, you're like the best friend. to
Inter
your
class
friends.
is fine. Intra class is fine, dude. I'm talking about inter class. That's just madness, dude.
Yeah,
You
it
don't give
doesn't
it to
make
students of other class. You give it to just
Yeah,
the teacher. You
exactly.
walk around, give it to
Just
the
the
teacher,
teacher.
and walk out.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
And
that
that's
people's
so insane,
expectation
dude,
was Dairy
because
Milk.
you've got 60 fucking kids starving over there and the teacher gets a fucking candy. Motherfucking, what kind of nonsense is this?
This bitch
Exact-
Kannada teacher used to open it in front of us and just eat it straight up, go down on it.
Yeah.
That
This
is
was
even-
not our Sindhi teacher though. This was back in Joseph's, where Kannada was a joke. It was a Christian state school, government school.
Interesting.
More you think about it, the term government school here, it's just natural. Like in the US, it's natural. Like it's a public school.
Yeah.
It doesn't have such a negative connotation that government school in India does.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, true.
No, actually, wait. No, if you actually go to these proper like white neighborhoods, it is they differentiate
we
between
get that.
public schools and
You're
government
talking
schools a
about the
lot.
We get
1% or 0.5% zip codes in
We
US.
get those snobby bastards. We get
Yeah.
that shit.
I'm talking
True
about
that.
like 80% of the population.
That is true.
My brother and I, we used to use this strategy, trying to understand all of this problem of this chocolate distribution and embarrassment. We came up with an idea. How about let's just pretend that it's not our birthday and wait for the day to pass? And it worked first year.
We
It
didn't know
worked
the birthday
spectacularly
was-
the second year. And welcome, baby, the strategy for the entire school life. Okay.
But it,
So
I mean, it is
nobody-
sad that your birthdays were made into such traumatic events.
Yeah, but they were traumatic. I mean, also first of all, we hated attention for attention's sake, and there is no other attention for attention's sake than birthdays, right? So that was the most humiliating shit. So we just like hid the fact, and we were embarrassed that it was our birthdays, and we were like we couldn't get the day to be fucking over with. I mean, and we were happy with the fact that it was like fine, we can move on, and I don't have attention because you know, as a kid, I mean, at least like we didn't know what to do with that attention. So you know, in college it was a little different because you kind of had pass, and it was more about like taking your friends to for drinks and some dinner scene.
You mean relatively more cash?
Yeah,
Let's
yeah,
not say
relatively.
cash because I was
Yeah.
never
So-
enough cash.
So it's kind of like just acknowledging it where you are in control as opposed to sort of like, oh fuck, society is in control of your birthday or the school is, and like you're supposed to be doing this and you're supposed to be the attention. And there's no other worse feeling for me than people singing happy birthday to you while you're like just standing in the
Yeah, what are you supposed to do when people are singing happy
yeah, what
birthday
are
to
you fucking supposed to do?
Just stand and smile and look pretty.
I used to pick a shit out of the window. Like you just focus on that.
I sometimes orchestrate.
Watch it. Shut the fuck up.
Look at this.
No, but thankfully I never had to deal with this shoes birthday problem in school. Because mine was always in the summer fucking vacation. So used to be jealous, but yeah, I guess
Mm,
it's good.
I guess
No,
we
but
all
coming
want
back to
something
the
else.
actual birthday problem,
Go ahead.
which is
Yeah.
something of a paradox in itself. Because it seems unlikely, but it is true.
Mhm.
So if you take a group of random people
Hmm.
and the probability of them sharing a birthday it only takes 23 people to reach a probability percentage of 50%.
I believe it.
Twen-
Institutionalized schools makes parents, at least intelligent parents or outthinking parents, would plan their kids' birth around school cycles. So I believe it.
It doesn't have to do anything with the plan
Yeah,
of
actually, it
just
does not have to
completely
do that.
random set of data.
Cannot be completely random. I
Uh,
mean, it's random.
no,
Your
so-
collection of people. The reason why it's happening can't be random.
No, so the mathematical view of this is, so 23 people, it reaches 50% probability of at least one sharing a birthday. Two people sharing a birthday.
in a class.
23 people.
Yeah.
If you have a class of 24 people, there's likelihood of 50% that two
Yeah.
of those guys share the birthday. And that is, of course, when you're looking at it from an overarching view, you say, fuck, 365 days and 23 people, it goes up to 50. But
A
So
little
because-
counterintuitive, but it makes
because-
sense.
With 23 people, the combinations you could have is 283, which is almost more than a year, So that's how you have a probability of so high.
That's
Yeah.
where the bias comes in. The unforced bias comes in. These biases are systematic things that's causing people to like pick days where their kids are born. So
No,
such
but
shit like that.
Even if you extrapolate that to before schools existed, that would still hold true.
So he's saying this is just
Right.
mathematical as opposed to like the subjective
Yeah.
factors being quantified.
Oh, okay. So what you're saying is, irrespective of the socioeconomic conditions, take
Yeah.
how many
even
ever
so,
bodies
I'm saying,
in the world.
I'm
Just
saying
23
even
bodies.
if you take a totally
a random
set, like
population
a
in the entire world,
totally
7
random
billion people.
population.
Wait, I call bullshit here. Two reasons.
You
So you
pick
said take it back in time. Your denominator was not even the same. So that does not make sense.
Exactly, it does not need to. Because
That's
I mean,
maths.
no matter.
I'm gonna contest this. Nah, fucking way. That is so
No,
counterintuitive.
so I'm not saying you take it back to the time of 100 people walking around on the earth. I'm not saying that.
Why not? I mean, I get that, but I'm not going unreasonably back. I'm going like 18th century.
Okay.
Public school systems was just under construction. I would contest the 23 people for 60% probability.
it'll be
Yeah,
the
but like,
same in
how did
20.
23 people make 280 combinations? What is the math behind that?
So the combinations for 23, I think
Because
it's
23
PNC.
P2 is nowhere close to that.
That is where basically this entire statement rests on. That's
It's either a 23 C2 or a 23 P2. One of the two things you guys are talking about. Neither were mathematically.
I think it's a 23 C2, and that is 283 or something.
Yeah.
So you're telling just a connection of people is what is. If the odds go greater than 60%?
50.
50%. No, I'm still.
yeah. So just mathematical number of 23 he's saying. Why are we doing so much math today?
No, I'm calling this.
And I think
But
that-
happy to be proven wrong though. These, especially
no, but you're
combinations.
reacting exactly the way you're supposed to react because that is
Yeah.
fascinating.
Yeah.
And the math proves it's right. And there's a table where you go from 23 to like 45 or something, and it goes up to like 75%. And you're like, 45 people out of but it does explain our sort of
Not
like
45,
experience.
23 amount.
Yeah, I'm saying if it's 45, it goes up, right? Of course.
Yeah, 45 is like 70% of
70%. But it does relate to our experience, you could say. Even our shorter classes of 30 people while growing up, you always had two people who shared the same birthdays.
Guys, it's an easy math breakdown. So 23C2 is like 253, but 253 is not your pool. You need both birthdays to be equal. That's not the whole 2253 combination. So 253 itself in the 60% of 365 days. So you're telling me
so-
that 2 days are equal within the 253 universe set is almost 80 to 90%? No way.
No. So look, you have 23C2, which is 253. What is
Right.
half of 365?
No, all
No,
253
that is
of
more than 50% we know.
Exactly.
yeah, but all 253 of these combinations are not the same dates. Any dates.
Yeah, so the probability of at least one out of 253 being the same is what they're banking on.
Right. That's still not in the 60%, 50-60% range.
There's some Bayes theorem and shit that you have to do here, people, to justify the 253 combination. It is not a simple greater than 50% or less than 50% calculation that Deva is doing. We know 253 is more than 50% mathematically out of 365.
But those are any combination of dates.
Yeah, that numerator does not mean like direct number of days that you can divide by 365.
I will happily contest this. I will put money behind this.
I don't want to do Bayes theorem right now. Is my take on this issue. But it did sound interesting, yes.
Yeah.
Leave it to 4 Indian guys to make it overly technical about a random statistic that was thrown at us.
Look at this shit, he's pulled up a Wikipedia page.
Just the chart, I think, will help us clarify here. 23, it's probability of pair, a number of people. It's going up to 50. And what's fascinating is when you hit around 50-ish, it's 95. You know, all you...
That makes sense.
Yeah.
And
So,
flats after that, yeah.
yeah, so you have like a coin flip odds when you hit 23 that two people have the same birthday, and it is seems paradoxical, but that's
1 out of 120-ish couples.
We could try out an experiment for ourselves.
I am hard shaking my head at all the math we are doing.
and it's a simple formula, guys.
I don't know if you can
P
see it or
n
not.
comma d is equal to 1 minus e to the power minus n minus 1 by 2d.
And Kamadi
That
Kamadi.
explains it. That explains it. That
Yeah.
explains it.
Yeah, now I get it. Now I get it.
Now I get it.
Oh.
Thanks.
You
Aman.
should have started with that.
Yeah, guys.
I'm glad we clarified.
All we needed was N Kamadi to solve it.
Check out our YouTube video on solving that equation.
We'll put the solution at the bottom in the description.
Yeah.
Are we being unreasonably nice to people?
That's an Indian bane. That's an Asian bane. We can't say no easily. Sure,
Yeah, that was what we were talking about with the apartment people. Giving them a tour of the apartment.
No, okay, so riddle me this, guys. So there's this 12th standard kid in my society. That fucker calls me up on a Friday and he's like, Bhaiya, give me hash, okay? I'm like, dude, I'm not going to give hash to a 12th standard kid.
Yeah.
For what? He'll get
What a
caught.
fucking hypocrite.
Go to college and do that shit if you want. I am not going to facilitate this shit.
And where are your fucking parents, by the way?
No, but it's illegal, right? Because if they're under 21.
Yeah,
You could be
no,
jailed.
not 21. He's not even 18, I guess. I'm not gonna fucking give him
Yeah, he'll be.
narcotics.
Dude, he's 12 years old. He's
Controlled
probably
substance.
thinking Ash is some candy.
I can
I think he was just
easily
wanted to
see.
color.
I can easily see this like snowballing into a sexual harassment, like pedophile case against Eva.
Why did it
Where
turn
is sexual
sexual?
nature in this? He wants to get high.
Dude, we're talking. That's the male code.
It's a minor, dude.
He's talking about drugs over here. I'm not gonna go and fucking molest him. Like, what kind of a male ethic is this, dude?
So,
That's why I said snowballing, like wild circumstances.
a pedophile goes to a doctor and he says, he calls up his general physician. He says, doctor, fuck, there's something wrong with me. Like, you know, you got to treat this. Like, I get fucking aroused when I see children, you know, it's not good. Like, I can't function in society, right? He's like, yeah, okay, but I know I've been your general physician, but we can't treat it here. you know. And the guy's like, please, you've been my general physician. Like, you have to help me out here, you know. Like, I got to function in society. It's like, you shouldn't. General physicians, we just treat the illness. You have to go to pediatrics for this shit.
A long medical joke. Nice.
That's actually funny.
Anyways, where were we?
No, so yeah, dude, I told
You
him, dude,
signed
I'm
to
done.
give-
What would you have done in that situation? Dad?
But how did a kid in 12th find out that you're doing all of this and dealing in the neighborhood?
Probably what you did.
What?
Probably what you did. Probably what you did.
How
I
did
don't
he
think I
find
would have-
out?
Yes, that you're the dealer of the neighborhood.
I'm not the dealer of the neighborhood. He knows I smoke because
No.
thing is, we used to play table tennis together. And
Okay.
I was talking to another guy of my age and he heard. So that's how he knows.
Oh, the classic leak of data and
Yeah.
information.
And Deb, as usual, the legend in the town.
Hey, he's in Beijing, you guys. Let's not call him out.
I
He's
had to
legal in
move
China,
after
I'm
this
sure.
guy. He outed me as a dealer of the neighborhood. So
A Chinese pot dealer.
You know, the tiger of Shanghai Street.
No, a Bengali Indian male, a pot dealer in Beijing, China.
Bengali tiger of Shanghai Street.
dude, that would have been
Bengal
epic.
tiger, dude. There are Bengal tigers.
Yes.
He just made the tigers Bengalis.
Bengali tiger, same.
No.
Bengal.
Semantics, Mr. Shu. You're wearing the hat after all.
What beer are you
I
drinking? That
don't
looks
know.
like platinum.
Platinum? No, this is
Yeah.
pale ale. IPA. It's a local IPA.
A while since we brewed. Maybe now that my visa shit is looks like I won't be going to India, I guess.
Oh, really?
Yeah, if
But
I'm changing
didn't you
jobs-
have an appointment?
I do have an appointment for 7th, which sucks because nobody's getting appointments.
Yeah, so why can't you go?
If I'm changing jobs, I
Oh.
need to get one.
Raj,
That
anyway,
I'm-
side favor, we'll talk about this later on the call, but I might need you to hook up my friend with, you were saying you have some folks who can get the visa process easier,
Sure.
right? Okay, I'll call you later.
Casually I've called out your friend, whoever is in the visa.
The interview process.
It's like some under the table deal for his visa. Raj is the man to contact. He knows a guy who knows a guy.
James Defense. Does
He'll
he
get you a
have,
kid in F1.
That's hilarious. It's funny you say that.
does he have a defense attorney?
No.
Who is
thing was,
James?
We were trying to see LeBron James defensive players for the 2019-2020 season. Because I feel that was his strongest season. So
Defensively.
I hate defensively, yes. Defensively,
Okay.
yes. Sorry.
And what did he rank on?
So,
defensively.
no, listen to this. The whole point is funnier. So that's the goal of the evening, right? So I wanted to show Priyanka just some highlights of this player. So I hate, I don't know how much you guys know this, I hate searching on any of these streaming sites. So if I open Netflix
Yeah.
and I want to find a show, I scroll through whatever section is I feel relevant. Just keep going, suggested till I reach it.
Yeah,
I
like
hate
till
typing in the thing
comedies,
and search.
till comedies, you just go browse, whatever pops out, you start watching.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
never
need,
do
no.
that.
Even if I want to get to what I want to get to it organically. I don't want to search for it.
What?
Yes.
That's the
I have a
polar
problem with
opposite
that.
of how I behave. Is I never want to do anything organic. It's like I should have looked it up. I should have looked up the IMDb fucking reviews, thought about it for a week, discussed about this, saying like, is the show good? And then after a fucking 2.5 weeks, I can be like ready for that show.
Yeah, that's not how I work. I mean, that's maybe I can decide on a show that way, but I can't physically search for it.
Yeah,
It's like a mental block for me.
interesting.
I
I'm
think a
like
lot
that.
of-
Me and Priyanka argue for like 20-25 minutes on like I tried to
Interesting.
find LeBron's thingy from one NBA suggested video on YouTube. On users might also like. I'm just scrolling through to find LeBron James defensive play.
Right. I'm like that. Yeah. I'm not like that.
Totally
but
out of
I-
my mind.
That's
20
a
minutes
needle
into
in
a-
like a huge ass haystack of
20
NBA
minutes in,
videos.
argument in, Priyanka finally losing her shit says, "Can you please fucking type it?" It's so out of my mind, right? I was like, fine, I'll go against my personal principle. I'll start typing.
Yeah.
I start with James. Still no red flags. Priyanka is giving me a dirty look, but I don't get why at this point. And then I start
James.
typing defense.
Motherfucker starts with James.
I was like, LeBron is the most identifiable name in the world. And I go with James.
James defense.
Random shit about war popped up. And I'm trying to scroll through that. Priyanka lost it. Yeah, it was funny.
Oh my god.
I laughed so much because how counterintuitive what I was doing was.
Oh, by the way, talking about like fun NBA videos, watch some Steph Curry videos. He's
Dude, we love
supposedly
some
now
Curry.
the
Let's still agree,
greatest
Curry
greatest
is good.
shooter of all time.
Let's talk about Curry a little bit. I'm a huge fan of Curry. Okay. And a huge fan. Bro and I, we were
Hurts
both
my
huge
butt when I
fans
poop out though.
of Golden State. And you're saying that right now, how is he doing? How's the team doing?
He's had an amazing season.
Okay. Is he on the MVP list?
Yes.
Okay. And
He's one of the top candidates for MVP this season.
Okay.
Did you guys watch the James versus Durant game?
Yeah.
Team
I watched
LeBron versus
highlights.
Team
I only
Durant.
watch highlights.
I'm really, really hoping there'll be
He
a
broke the
good
record.
He broke the
Brooklyn Nets game coming up in like quarters or something, so I can buy tickets and watch KD play.
Will he be playing in the playoffs?
Yeah, I mean KD.
Mood
Brooklyn
depends.
Nets are definitely qualifying, right? Of course, they're a second or something.
No, but I
first.
thought he was not playing. Like he was out with an injury or something. I watched a couple of Nets highlights. I didn't see him play
And when was this?
the last few games.
So then you're probably more caught up. Is he out for the season? Oh, that's fucking unfortunate, dude. If he's
We'll
out
have
for
to check. I don't know. They also have been having like these issues with playing all of their star players together. So that's
Yeah.
where Harden left.
Fuck, okay. Because KD was also on the MVP sort
Yes.
of the list, top 10 at least.
Yes, he
He's
was the
been
top
playing
scorer at one point.
unreal. Yeah, he's been playing unreal after the Hercules injury, which zero people in the history of NBA has ever come back to even play after Hercules injury, and he's playing at an MVP level. So,
Wait, it's Achilles or Hercules?
Achilles.
It sounded like Hercules, what you said.
Hercules, right?
Achilles, yes.
Yeah.
Achilles heel. His heel you're talking about. Amit.
Yes.
Haitians, right? Or
Yes.
it's Haitians. Okay. Yeah, so maybe I
Yeah.
have to research before I get the tickets done.
Yeah, look up if KD is playing or not.
Yeah. Who are you rooting for this season?
I've become a big GSW fan now, Warriors fan.
Are you really?
Yeah, I just inherited it from my
After
brother
their golden period.
Conformist.
after their golden period because my brother really liked Curry.
Okay.
And I was not even watching NBA at that time. So he told me all of these stories and history and how he's doing well
Yeah.
and he changed the game
Yeah.
with his shooting. So I started watching and it's just entertaining. So I picked it up.
Yeah.
And funny, we also had a funny deal. He wanted me to get him Stephen Curry shoes, which are very expensive in India, but they're like 65 bucks.
You mean
70
the same
bucks.
model?
His line of shoes, like Air Jordans are for Jordan. Curry has a line of shoes, but they're expensive in India.
Yeah.
What is the brand called? Is they called Stephen Curry shoes?
No, I don't think that I don't remember the brand name.
Interesting.
No, it'll be his contract will be with one of these big companies like Nike, Reebok, or something, and it'll be his line of
Deva, you're coming
shoes.
through all muffled.
Damn it, dude.
Yeah, his voice is gone.
He's got one
Yeah,
punchline
yeah.
and that then we couldn't hear that.
He didn't land it properly. Logistical issues.
Yeah. Anyways, okay. So you think GSW have a chance of going all the way?
Yeah, because Klay Thompson is also
Is
back.
back. And Draymond is back.
Draymond is not yet back.
He's not at back. Okay.
No.
Hmm.
Can you hear me now?
No, it's coming
It
through a
almost
little
sounds
bit,
like
so
your
it's
mic got switched. Yeah, it almost sounds like your
it's
mic got
coming in
switched
at a
to
level
some-
which is easy to ignore.
Yeah, imagine that mic inside that fucking lantern you have.
What about now?
Still the same.
It's okay. Take
Yeah.
your time. Don't panic.
But the deal with my brother was he wanted these shoes. I told him, yeah, I'll buy it after my clear away my poker losses, which has been happening for like 2.5
Oh
years.
gosh, sure. I feel like your poker losses is so central to everything in your life. do I need extra raita with this biryani, or should I bring up the poker losses sheet? Yeah.
You good?
What
Deva?
about now?
Yeah.
There
There
is
we go.
a man's piercing sound.
You're coming as sweet as puppy.
Drinking his orange beer.
So I
Yes.
was saying Stephen Curry's the shoe line is called Currya.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dramatic.
dramatic.
Hardly dramatic.
I can get you the spokesperson gig, bro.
Nah. No, dude. I'm
He-
telling you, I have a very happy memory of my bullies. It's been one of the most satisfying things for me.
Memory of what?
Standing up to my bullies. Whole school, it's a sad part that education was not the highlight, or what I learned, or friends and shit was not the highlight.
We want to pay tribute to a couple of music legends who have left us in the Indian scene.
Hmm.
Lata Mangeshkar, of course, one of the legends, and it's old news. And I don't know if you are fans, but I think my parents were fans. I don't know.
Oh, they were crazy
Yeah,
about the sisters.
yeah. Blasting the music while my dad was drunk, and I'm like, Dad, please, we gotta go to sleep.
Wait, he got drunk and blasted Asha Bhosle and Lata Mangeshkar.
Asha Bhosle, and yeah, all that. And the other person, Puppy. Yeah,
Bappi Lahiri.
The
Yeah.
puppy died?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
He got crushed beneath his gold chains and his trachea exploded.
That's not right. That please, let's pay some respect to the man. He has sang his heart out.
You just blew my mind, Deva.
King of pop, that dude, right?
Yeah. Indian pop.
The king of
No,
Indian
he's,
pop.
he's singing about Michael Jackson. King of pop, king of pop. There's a
Yeah.
song called King of Pop.
What
Oh, he
really?
did like a tribute song
Yeah.
to Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
The moonwalk
It is
and the
the
whole thing.
strangest stone shit I've seen. It was so confusing. I had more questions than no Stanford video has gotten me more questions.
No, but do you remember that eye to eye video, dude? That was
Tahir
traumatic.
Shah. Oh, yeah. No, dude, he's a genius. Tahir Shah is. How can you speak bad about Tahir Shah? We should send this to Amol. Dude, you gotta watch it.
I'm pretty sure you made him watch it, dude.
No, I haven't.
Because I'm actually lost about what the conversation is.
You haven't seen eye to eye? Were you not friends with Rajan during his college days?
No, we never discussed movies, I guess.
Dude, because every drinking night he would put that on, dude.
Let's play it for whoever is listening. You guys can thank me.
Yeah. And
Are we doing this?
hopefully we don't get hit by copyrights, but yeah.
He's not worried about copyright, dude. Tahir Shah is not doing shit, dude. He's too stoned for that shit.
Yeah, the dude
That
is
guy-
stoned.
That guy bluntly speaks in songs, bro.
Really?
Yeah. Bluntly sings, Deva. There's a word for it.
I'm sorry,
Okay,
I'm bluntly
apparently-
speaking.
YouTube, I mean, Apple Music does not have Tahir Shah.
But
Dude,
anyways,
just screen share and play it on YouTube, bro. We need the video, guys.
But anyways, guys, we are paying tribute to Lata Mangeshkar and Rafi.
Yeah, no, but
Stop playing this random
Lata-
guy's music. Okay?
No,
It's not
you know-
random, Amok. Stop disrespecting him.
Wait. Are we
He's,
playing
uh,
Lata Mangeshkar
he's
music
great.
in the background?
No, we're not.
No,
Tahir
no,
Shah.
hold on.
Natasha. Okay, so, yeah.
Tahir
sorry
Shah
about-
is a Pakistani icon, okay?
Yeah,
Okay.
what the hell?
So
Racist,
please stop. Anyway, but Lata Didi, you know, dude, she was born in 30s. She started singing when she was 13, which was in the
Okay.
40s, and she didn't stop till 2004. I mean, her last full album was in 2004.
Damn, 60
Continuously.
years of solid.
Like, she
singing
didn't even
career.
take a breath, or
Huh?
Oh my god, what's with the collective level of fucking
I
dad
mean-
jokes?
no,
Another
but she's
segment
dude.
of 30,
She's
30.
you know,
we
people are
actually-
like breathless singers, right?
Yeah, they do
we
some
know
one
that.
breathless song.
No, but
Yeah.
me and Amog were doing the math one day and it didn't hit out because it was estimated that she sang around 60,000 songs. Okay. Then we did this thing where we
took
started
the
at,
calculator.
yeah, we took the calculator and we said if she started when she's 13
Yeah.
until 2004, it's literally not possible to record so many songs in those
Until
Yeah,
years.
it's
Just
1,000
continuously
songs in one
singing.
year. It's 1,000 songs in one year.
Oh yeah.
Okay, let me know if you guys can hear this.
Dude, just put it on YouTube, Raj. We're not doing it justice without the video.
No.
Guys
And
hear this?
yeah.
Can we talk about some of the classics like Eye to Eye and Hand to Hand and like John LaJoie?
John LaJoie is a fucking legend. You can't speak
Uh-huh.
bad about him.
Fantastic.
Fuck, we are actually started watching. Oh my god, he's played it for us. Why?
This was my college life, guys.
This
is it.
This was in Bangalore. Yes.
This
It
is what
is
he used to play.
professional life
This guy
also.
was your childhood hero, right?
Yes, Devas Hero.
Yeah. Beautiful hair
Yeah.
It's a brilliant hair.
and good suit as well. Okay. Okay.
I'm sure people are thanking us. Whoever-
Okay, enough,
This is-
enough.
Dude, this
now
was
I'm actually getting into
2013.
it.
We've made our point.
This was
It's
2013.
Now you can't stop it. It's
This was
stuck in your head.
2013, Raj. Like,
so sensual.
dude, like this came out and you were aware of this. Why? I have
He
questions.
caught up to this trend. This jank-ass underground music industry.
Yeah.
No, but if you think about it, in school, you were caught up to all of those non-veg songs that we used to call them, like Honey Singh.
Nobody called that.
And
Nobody said non-vet song.
It's a North
non-veg
Indian-
songs is a, yeah, it's
Non-veg
it's
jokes.
thing.
It must be a cultural thing. Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's a
Hmm.
North Indian thing. But
Okay.
yeah,
Why is
everybody in school
non-veg
was up to it.
De facto bad or taboo.
Because it's non-veg.
Who's saying it's bad?
No, historically we had a large vegetarian population, I guess maybe.
So why not have a non-meat? So let's call non-veg meat eaters non-veg. Let's call the vegetarians non-meat.
Yeah. And the
So you're
vegetarian-
calling
it
them,
was- it's
you're calling
decided by
them
majority.
non-veg and you're calling them non-meat. Why does it have to be non for both of them?
Because
Well,
leave, that's what
It's
you're-
kind of confusing
That is-
because then the non-vegetarians will be saying, "Okay, give me some naan and some meat," and he says, "Dude, I thought you were non-meat."
Good joke. That's a solid joke. I give.
Anyways.
Extending it for no reason.
Shu, before we move on, a couple of words on Bapi.
I mean,
Go ahead,
when
Shiv.
Raj is saying it's a solid joke.
Couple of words on Papi.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I remember
Why
him.
shoe? Racist.
I remember him.
No, I feel
that one
he-
hit song that he made.
He's
And
the
the
most
impact that had on
knowledgeable
my
in this category.
Party life.
Which was that?
Okay, shit.
What was that one famous song that he had to Papi
Yeah,
Larry?
because I'm struggling to think of it right now. I know Disco Dancer is something, dude, right?
Dude,
Right?
We opened a can of
Disco
North Indian
Dancer
worms we're not
is from
ready
that
for.
movie with That
This is a
Bengali
can of
actor,
not
I
in worms
Don't
we're not
know
ready
which
for.
movie it's from, but I know that it's like I am a
there's a movie
disco
called Disco Dancer.
Guys,
Yeah, true.
please, let's not embarrass ourselves. I'm just saying, please say a couple of nice words and we can move on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had
No,
some
no,
good.
no. I want to know about this. What is this disco dancer?
But
I
I don't
am
know.
a disco dancer.
Yeah,
Have you not heard that
that's the
song?
Sure, that's not helping me.
Wait, is that from Bappy?
No, dude,
Yeah,
it's
that's
not from
Puppy.
that puppy.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
You guys are
Might be
saying
Bappi, I have no
opposite things.
idea.
You get that right? You guys are saying the opposite thing at the same time. You guys.
I
have
will
been doing
defer to
this for a
Deba
while.
on this. I will defer to Deba on this. I do not know if Bappi was a singer.
Go ahead, Deb. Say a few words about Bappy,
Yes.
and you can wrap it up by saying how much you like his gold chains.
So
Oh,
Puppy
bling.
and his gold chain fascination started when he married. Okay.
Okay.
So
Sure.
that's a
Gold chain.
clever insight.
Oh, I
that
didn't.
have
So
into
his
life.
bling stage started after he got married.
Yeah.
Mm.
So he got Dahej and he was like, I like this shit.
I thought we were being respectful because the dude died.
Yeah, I don't know how
Clearly
else to say this to
Deba
these
did not get
guys.
the memo. Deba
I,
did not get
Okay,
the
okay.
memo.
what I didn't like the guy, dude. Why is the onus on me to say a few words for his passing away? I mean, he got incredibly fat. He had a lot of gold. He had cardiac issues. Obviously, he died.
The PR team listening, start with the apology, please. We got to send it out. But we are. But okay, let me take the
Let me
stage.
just put it out there to anyone listening. We don't mean disrespect to the actual fucking person. 'Cause
But
whoever
we
is
do not
listening this-
care about the whole issue around it.
If death, we have a weird way of processing it, but no disrespect directly to anyone actually involved. We are just
Yeah.
And,
That we
and
can put up a disclaimer in front of our video.
yeah.
This is
And
all for humorous intentions and purposes.
yeah.
What, we're pro-life?
Anyways,
We are pro-choice, dude. We're pro-choice.
Bappy, thank
Wait,
you
this
for
can
all
have
the.
pro on both sides, but non-veg, non-meat can't have non on both sides? What the fuck?
It's decided by majority.
The sensible
So
majority.
you
I
cannot
want to
sell
say
your
touche. I mean, the
you-
word is coming up to here, but I just can't.
you cannot sell your non-meat nonsense to the bigger demographic.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead with your few words for Babida.
Yeah, wrap it up.
Bappy, thank you for all your.
Can we just let
good-
him rest in peace?
good-
Why do we have
good
to
work.
keep begging the other
Yeah.
person to bring it on?
May you rest in peace, you big, beautiful, fat bastard.
Bastard. Yes, nice.
And Lata Didi also.
And Lata Didi as well.
Diddy's sister.
Yeah.
Elder sister. There's a level
is
of
gift?
respect to it.
What is?
Give in Hindi?
Give.
Isn't that also
They.
They,
They.
they. I still don't remember the exact sentence, but a sentence ending with they is what got me for a shopkeeper in Bombay to chase me when I was a kid.
Two?
To chase you.
He literally chased me out of the store.
Did you beg by mistake? They chase
No, I
away
just
by
told
your
him
kids
something
so that-
and I'd ended with a they, and he got very offended. He's like, kya bola? This, that. I was like, wait,
Wait, you
And I
said
had
they.
Yes.
You said they.
something
I
they,
can-
yeah.
Are you sure it was not
Okay.
Lele? Are you sure it was not
Yes.
Lele?
No, it was they.
No, he was saying Lele, this guy was saying Dede.
He was saying muh mein le le.
He straight up said, see, I was being nice and
That's
gracious
where my
about it.
horror dude, I was like a 8-9-year-old kid. This thing was really traumatizing for me.
No, this is the shopkeeper's fault.
Yeah.
Kids should be given the benefit of doubt. But maybe you were acting all punk ass with the attitude.
Yeah, a lot of people misunderstand me for that. I don't get why that is. And I don't fucking care.
So he thought he has to be abusing me. There's no other possibility.
I mean, a black kid walks up to you. What do you think, dude?
To add to it, I'll tell you, he had his wife in the store. So I don't know if that's a variable that's relevant, but just
Dude, you must have
contextual.
said something sexual for sure.
I assume so. I mean, hindsight, but I don't know.
Maybe
he
you
got
asked
out
for
of that register, the cash register he sits behind, whatever, and he got up and he started. He's like, "Kya bole?" The dude was like all aggro on me, so I literally had to step away and run.
maybe you asked for the auntie. Auntie there.
And he was threatened that he would lose his wife to an 8-year-old kid.
All right, guys, moving on. McDonald's pick policy fight. Deb?
I love
Pick
the
policy.
organic transition.
Moving on.
Hey, the conversation monitor here. So
What?
Deba
We got a
has
Karen on
the
call, guys. We got a Karen.
no. Deba has the talking pillow.
No, I don't have the talking pillow. I give it back.
What
to
is
Anmol.
the balance between you guys on your content prep sessions? Do tell us. I am at least dying to
You're
know.
asking for inside information. Okay.
It's very symbiotic, dude.
Yeah, tell me how the symbiosis works.
Is one of you Venom?
You scratch my back, I'll massage your balls. That's
Well,
the symbiosis.
I do the
I mean,
back
I don't
scratching
see
thing.
how that's physically possible.
I do the back scratching, just to clarify.
Hmm. And I don't have to do anything because there's nothing there.
What?
Why, man?
Not
Why?
a Lord Varys
Oh my
situation,
god.
okay?
Why?
More of a where is situation.
Lord
Where
Varys
is it?
situation.
Where
Yeah,
is
you,
it?
guys, you guys make a good team. We can see that.
Yeah. So this is
No,
what
but-
happens in your content prep.
So McDonald's are saying
Oh my
Yes.
god, just don't do McDonald's.
Yes. What is McDonald's
Coke
saying?
suppliers.
What?
We can't
Fuck
do
that,
this
dude.
anymore.
So I ordered a Greenwood jersey from Manchester United shop. Okay, this was last
So what did
season.
McDonald's say?
No, fuck McDonald's. Fuck McDonald's.
All right. Greenwood jersey. So Greenwood is a different team, and Manchester is a different team. Give us some context, dude.
No,
Yeah,
Greenwood is a player. Okay, he was this up and coming kid from the academy,
Okay.
and I got his jersey, his old number 26.
Okay.
And this season he changed it to 11. Okay, and
Okay.
then a couple of weeks ago he got for sexual assault or a rape charge.
Okay.
So he's been
Fuck.
kicked out of the squad. And now I got a mail from Manchester United saying that you can get your jersey replaced. I was like, fuck yes, dude. That's a good thing.
They
I mean,
care
but-
for their fans.
Yeah.
Do you have to pay
So-
for shipping?
No, I don't have to pay for shipping.
Like it's zero overall.
Yeah.
Zero net
Yeah.
cost for you.
That's
But
surprising.
I'm worried because United Store doesn't ship directly to India. Okay. So I had to get a forwarding address in Hong Kong. So right now they let me give an Indian address. So I'm pretty, I don't know. It says nothing required. But let's see.
Wait. So let me get this right.
Sure.
Your this expensive jersey that is coming all the way from UK has a pit stop in Hong Kong, and then something else will come to your doors
Mm,
from China.
yeah.
No, bro. It is real.
Dude,
Can
That
you do
makes
like an
sense.
authenticity check at home?
thread count that bitch. Thread count it.
Yeah.
That's funny.
But I actually thought, dude, it's a good thing I have his old jersey. I'll sell it for later when he becomes a huge star. And that fucker just threw everything away, dude. Like, imagine earning £100,000 a week and then fucking going ahead and beating up your girlfriend. Getting fucked for life.
People got the kings.
Yeah,
People got the kings.
it's a problem that needs to be fixed at its roots. But I mean, maybe it like happens more rampantly, but these celebrities have more public eye on them and they get caught and they ruin it.
I mean, that's the role you play as a celebrity unintentionally.
Yeah.
It's
A little
more
bit of
a hindsight view. Yeah.
Your personal life is always under some level of scrutiny.
And majority of them don't seem to mind it, to be honest. Like, humans are tailored to crave for attention.
They have agents to make money out of everything.
Why do I feel like Amok started at the center of his style and now he's gradually transitioning right?
The forest is moving behind him.
I mean, I know the earth's rotating and everything, but how stoned am I?
By the way, there's a Chinese rocket booster that is supposed to crash on the moon on March 4th.
A rocket booster and it's crashing on the moon.
Yeah.
Are there
Like
people in
debris?
it?
What?
Like, is
There are
it
no
like
people
debris?
in it. Right? Yeah, it's debris.
There's no. It's a rocket booster, dude.
I
It's
don't know
for
what that
fuel.
is, dude. Why are you assuming it's common knowledge?
It's for fuel.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Fuel is crashing into moon?
I mean, I'm guessing it's spent. All the
It'll not
fuel.
blast anyways. There's no oxygen there.
And fuel. There's no fuel also there.
And wait, when is it crashing?
March 4th.
Will it be
Oxygen
visible?
is the problem.
China is denying that it's theirs.
No, but will it be visible? Something crashing on the moon?
Wait, is it like an empty canister that's hitting the moon? Is that what I'm imagining this right?
Yeah.
And why are we talking about it then?
That's what she was thinking of an explosion, dude. Put that.
Yes.
He's
I'm
thinking
not saying.
fireworks.
I'm not saying you want
Maybe
to
a good
put
time
your
to send three-way.
telescope-
Yeah, so I'm
He's
wondering like,
planning.
I'm wondering like there's no oxygen to ignite it. Why are we so excited about this shit? It's not even going to blow up.
I'm
There's
saying,
no
how
fuel
can you
also,
be
Shiv.
so callous that you're dumping shit on the moon, dude? Like, that's next level negligent, dude.
We're dumping a lot of trash in space. It's flying out wherever it's flying.
We gotta clean up our space, guys. That's the next chapter.
The planet is not enough.
Muga,
to
I've lived
contain
in your
the
studio
trash.
apartment. I've lived in your studio apartment in New York.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, cleaning up your place is not even starting it.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, Priyanka was nothing short of traumatized staying with your brother in Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
Me too. low-key,
Were they
me too.
rats? Were they rats?
Or cockroaches.
But they were
Rats,
They were,
raccoons, pigs.
roaches.
Roaches.
They were roaches.
They were like you could make a period piece out of what dishes were in the sink. Like it's been there for that long. You can tell because now nobody has touched the bottom layer. It's just been accumulating and people have been picking off the top.
So you're saying it's like an archaeological site?
Yeah, it's like if you go dig under what is in the dishes in the bottom layer, it's a period piece.
But dude, we booked an Airbnb in Brooklyn. We went for a weekend. That shit was in the basement and that also had roaches. And this was some expensive shit on Airbnb. Like they're charging $125, $130 a night.
God
Got
damn.
fucked.
And I'm killing cockroaches over there.
Welcome to New York.
I thought you were scared of bugs. Wait, between you and PP, what is the balance of equation when it comes to bugs and creepy crawlies?
I don't like creepy crawlies. She'll not jump, but she doesn't like spiders. No, squirrels.
This
Wait,
guy
wait.
jumps.
She fears
This guy
squirrels.
jumps.
Where you
I don't jump. Nobody jumps out at anything. But we
So why
dislike
did you have
creepy
to
crawlies.
specifically mention she doesn't jump?
Because I think
You
that's
sexist bastard.
that's the general average, dude. I'm talking statistics here, like spiders.
Don't fall back on
spiders,
mathematics right
and
now.
cockroaches.
Don't fall back on mathematics now.
I'm
Wait,
answering the man's question.
How is it between spiders and squirrels? You're confused.
No, squirrels are a non-orthodox fear to have. That's what I'm saying. It's a
PP
little
is
out
scared
there.
PP is actually scared of squirrels?
She's had traumatic experiences in her childhood
With the squirrel?
with squirrels. Yes,
Like Alvin, or is it like an actual wildlife squirrel?
squirrel. It's
Did
a
she
wild
get a
squirrel.
haircut from a squirrel?
What?
Did she
I
get a
have to bring
haircut
it
from a
up with
squirrel?
PP.
What in God's name is he talking about haircut?
I have no
Did she?
idea.
Did the squirrel scratch out her hair or something?
No.
What?
What?
Because she's a girl? Jesus.
Why would squirrels be going
Okay,
around
by the way,
scratching
just
hair?
a point of correction to whoever is listening. PP is actually first hand telling us she is the one who kills the creepy crawlies. So, shoo, fuck you for lying to us.
What? What did I say?
You said you kill. You're not scared.
Yeah, I killed cockroaches in the Brooklyn apartment.
But PP claims
It's
she's
not
the
a
one who kills.
competition between her and I, dude. Both of us can kill creepy crawlies.
Who killed more?
Yeah, that's the question, I guess.
We'll start keeping account. But yeah, I've had a very friendly a symbiotic relationship with a lizard in my college room. It used to eat all of the flies that used to roam around and the insects. So I didn't bother it. It didn't bother me.
Hmm.
Dude, I know a friend who got attacked by a bat in her room.
What?
I'm like, what kind of bat flies into a room, dude?
Well, actually, that is true that it was close to happening. We had trees right in front of inside the hostel building. So they come right till the corridor.
No, so I had a apartment in Bangalore which had a tree where bats used to hang out.
Hmm.
And I had a balcony which was facing that tree, but they never used to approach or do whatever nonsense.
It's rare. It's very rare. But most nights you could hear them like flying around and screeching. So it's a matter of time and probably at some point something will fly in and fly out. But monkeys are a big nuisance in our campus because of all the greenery. Smart fucking monkeys. They used to push the door open and come inside, look inside all the brown packages and go away.
IIT monkeys.
Yeah.
You've done this also.
Yeah, we've done this before.
Man, what a terrible week. It's so hectic. I never feel like weekends are enough to relax. Kind of feel like it should be a Monday through Thursday work week.
Yeah, exactly. Don't you
4
think a
days work,
4-day
3
work
days.
week?
Yeah.
I'm
'Cause
telling you,
now
I don't
that-
know about you.
There's other
My
work
productivity
also on
will go
weekends.
up.
No, dude, but my client is on a bizarre take on this. Okay, so they have a 4-day work week. I work for Morrison's, and they're a UK based like a retail chain.
And they have a
They have a
rotating
4-day
day where
work week.
people can pick any day and just take
Yeah,
a day off.
they can pick any non-working day. I mean, that just makes it a logistical situation where
That's
you
a bit
know.
bizarre. That's a bit
Yeah.
bizarre. I don't know if I'd want to go all the way there, but just
I mean,
take
it's
Friday
good
off
for
and
me.
Monday off.
It's good for me. I can just my work progresses very slowly. But
For every guy that will be saying, "Oh, I was off on Wednesday," and for the other guy, dude, I took off on Thursday.
What do you say? Yeah, Thursday I was off. Friday I was off.
The HR calls, "Son, you haven't come to the office in a week."
One person is always missing.
But there has been a bill introduced in Congress as we speak about the 4-day work week. I think a couple of weeks back. It's got some backing with regards to the big tech companies. Looking into it, yeah, we might, I think, have some changes at least in the coming years. I personally believe that, it's gonna have another issue with regards to people having too much fucking time on their hands. So I'm not a fan of that.
Why?
You don't want people having time on their hands.
Like people need to be creative to sort of like spend the other 3 days in a way that can fucking work on their hobbies and
Leave
What
it
does
to
that
us,
have to
dude.
do with
We
anything?
Yeah, he's
leave
like,
it to
no,
us.
he wants people to be corporate slaves longer in their week instead of having their personal freedom.
that's not what I said. Yeah, but I'm saying people have to work on
Are
other
you saying
things.
depression will rise because they have more free time on their hands?
Not necessarily depression, but
Then?
as hunter and gatherers, we work like fucking 7 days a week, okay? and then we went to like the 6-day week, and then the 5-day week, and then now we're coming to the 4-day week.
Hunters and gatherers, we never really worked.
That was,
We were
I
just
mean,
living.
that was just
That
survival.
was life. Yeah. No,
The
life.
trends
That
have
was
to change with the
survival
times.
and intense periods of rest. Okay, you cannot imagine the
Not
kind
to
of
forget all
rest
the
that hunt.
boning.
They used to hibernate in the
Yeah.
winter.
So
Yeah.
that
No,
you're saying
that's
It
you're
was
true.
basically fuck, hunt, or sleep.
They never used to hibernate in the winter.
Dude, they did
That's-
not go out hunting in the winters because it was cold and it was dangerous and they would die. So they tried to, they stocked up and then stayed inside their caves for as long as possible.
Dude, hibernate is literally when you put the lid down. Okay, so
What
Lid
lid
down.
down?
no, I'm saying hibernate is when you go to sleep for an
Okay,
extended
fine.
period of time.
Fine, not
He's
hibernate.
talking laptop terms.
I was being metaphoric, but no, okay, fine. Literally, it is not hibernating. Yes.
Put your lid down. God, that was so out of the blue.
Lid down.
Our
yeah, but-
conversations have gotten way more serious, huh? This last few episodes compared to our episodes already out.
It's all putting in
Yeah, I mean, we're putting out disclaimers while chatting about stuff.
motherfucking Putin.
Look at us. Just dropping curses here and there does not change the entire attitude, Deva.
I feel like Amog is just shopping. He's just browsing.
no. I'm enjoying the conversation.
A bit too much, if you ask me.
He's buying Air Jordans right now. I'm telling you.
Yeah, what are you doing? I'm curious. Like, out of the blue, I'm curious.
Let's call him out
Just
on
looking at the topics.
internet, on his browsing history.
It'll be way more cleaner than yours. Sure, I can guarantee you that.
So
Elon
dodging
Musk,
the question. Elon Musk, yes.
in the recent interview, he said, if we get everything right, idealistically, we are looking at landing folks in Mars in the next 5 years.
As tourism.
No, the first man landing, bro. Give them a break, please. They're already trying to do their best, but first folks landing on Mars in the next 5 years.
Damn.
That has to be a fucking generational achievement.
Should we be buying some space stocks then? Space companies. Stocks.
Yeah, do you have anything in mind?
No, I'm asking. I've been losing money in options, so I'm not the guy to ask for advice.
Yeah, oh yeah, my Baba is just bleeding me.
Yeah, fucking Baba lost me like 12 grand.
Yeah.
Baba and Tencent, yeah?
Not just Baba for me. I had a spread of options in Baba coming out. I'm like 42k down.
Yeah. And now Bezos is also investing in space.
What the fuck is Baba?
Alibaba.
Oh,
Yeah.
That must
No.
have been very confusing for Deva. Who is this Baba?
Baba, yeah. this is
Baba
which
ji ki
freestyle these guys
booty.
calling.
The Baba ji ki booty.
what are you buying Ramdev stocks for, dude?
Is Ramdev still a thing?
Yeah, dude.
It's
He
because
has
His
his own.
presentations I always felt was he goes up on a big stage, there are like 50,000 people watching him, and he just spends 2 hours proving he can suck his own dick.
Yeah, he disrobes and then does exactly that.
It's like,
Dude has a fucking empire, dude. Patanjali is really caught
Yeah.
on, bro.
Wait,
becoming
and
a-
this guy
he's
is
become
supposed
a
to be
big-ass businessman.
Spiritual leader?
What?
He's a spiritual leader, right? That's what we're talking about.
Spiritual.
he started
like
out as a
1%.
yoga instructor.
Okay.
Then he became a
large-scale
spiritual
yoga
leader.
instructor.
Then he became a politician / businessman.
And part-time molester.
Wait,
Of
he has
himself.
molestation cases? Oh,
I
Of
thought all
himself.
Babas had that. Isn't that a
was
prerequisite?
Yeah.
Dude.
Baba Nityananda or Satyananda. or something was also a big
Nityananda,
scandal.
dude. It was Nityananda.
Nityananda. It was a big scandal.
Why can't you be a Baba and have sexual desires, guys? Just riddle me this. I've never understood this.
They are the ones
is
who
why-
dug their own graves with all their
Why?
overselling
Why do
of
they
the
keep digging
religion.
this grave and then falling trapped to it?
That is why I very much love Protestants.
I don't know what the
Interesting.
meaning is. Protestants get to have sex.
Because Protestant priests can marry, right?
I didn't know that.
I think Catholic nun.
I think that was a part of the protest from the Catholic priests who made Protestants.
Come on, can't have been their argument.
Like,
Yeah,
why
yeah.
the fuck should we not get married?
Come on, like, what the fuck? Not cool. I can't see what a legitimate argument for. I'm trying to stay true to a religious book, but come on.
Let me marry at least. Both
Sure,
of them
let's
will
call
follow
it
you.
marry. If I have to
This
marry,
shit
I'll
is too
marry.
good to pass up.
Yeah, if I have to marry, I'll marry.
People don't want to get their spiritual advice from a guy who's fucking all the time. That's the philosophy. Just keep your dick in your
Dirty.
pants and talk to us about how to lead the life.
So
That's
what
what-
is it about me being repressed gives me more authority when I'm talking to you? Why do you look for that?
Because if you're not repressed, you still
I'm
have
not calling you
attachment.
out. Become the devil's advocate. I'm just saying take the role.
No, I'm saying if you're not repressed, you still have the attachments. So I don't want shit from you, dude. I have attachments.
Your
So
sexual
if you have
attachments
attachments, why?
make you impure, dude. It makes you.
But
not
or
impure.
it makes me connect
People.
with you better because I understand what it is to be on that side. While I have this holy knowledge.
No,
Hello.
but that's not what we
Win-win,
want.
people. Win-win.
Dude, we want the guy who's terribly repressed, like fucking miserable, sitting in a dark cave.
Like a
okay, just shitting everywhere.
virgin in their 50s. Yes.
Yeah, and then we say, thank you, Purush. Please, can
Bless
I kiss
me.
your feet?
You have blessed me with your knowledge.
So wait, when we're talking about here, I'm assuming we're talking about priests, pujaris, like I don't know who's in a mosque.
Like the community across all religions. Like then, yes.
Correct. Yes.
We're
the
not singling
placeholder,
out
yes.
any religion. Yes.
No, but because usually the priests have a negative connotation and they deserve it in terms of fucking little kids. I feel like the correlation there is valid.
Yeah, and
But
ours
this
are
is
more
of a
about
religious figure.
fucking helpless women. Yes.
That's bizarre.
The
Dude,
prey
I
is different in
cannot
this demographic. So,
I-
yeah.
I cannot understand the rationale behind why the priest has to be. His balls have to be about to explode or actively exploding internally.
Yeah.
No, but it could be like an access thing. They keep the nuns separate from the priests. They don't get too close.
Shoot, don't make it like a game show here. The priest goes on a nun hunt.
I'm saying there's some
access thing is what he
correlation, dude. There's some correlation there.
Dude, I'm sorry if I was the first to laugh, but I had to.
Jesus.
That was hilarious.
Man, you people.
And I'm sure, Shu, you think the ropes don't help. What's with all the lifting and everything? It's an access thing, Deva.
Yeah.
Dude, what is that orange thing, dude? I have to ask. I hate to be the man.
What orange thing?
The beer.
Yeah.
this?
What Deva is drinking.
This
Why is he so confused?
is Buho Belgian strong beer.
Man, you're getting some fancy shit in there, Adun. Nice.
No, what the fuck, dude? I'm like sitting here and drinking old ass Jimby.
No, after long I got an imported beer, dude. So
You mean you imported a beer?
yeah,
You see why the
just-
god is it?
It is sad.
All right, that is as good time as any. Should we call it sans to everyone listening? Whoever, whatever brave soul is listening.
Yeah. I think it was a fantastic episode.
Or watching
And
you
we'll
browse.
and we'll see them again next week.
Yeah, thanks, folks.